everyone, welcome back to another episode of Masters of CX, where we bring to you the expertise of global CX experts. Today, we are going to talk about the CX journey of Domino's that has maintained an ubiquitous influence in the QSR market. To talk about the legacy and brand value Domino's has created for itself globally, we have with us Mr. Mayank Singh, Chief Digital Officer and Vice President, Marketing and Tech, Domino's Pizza Indonesia. Hello, Mayank. Welcome to the Masters of CX.
Hello, Jasvi, and hello and namaste to everyone. I'm Mayank, and she has already introduced me. Very excited to be part of this masterclass of customer experience and look forward to be shooted with all the questions which Jasvi would be having it to me.
So Mayank, when we talk about CX, we can't really miss to talk about Domino's here. So just quickly tell us about the customer journey of Domino's thus far, and how has Domino's deciphered exactly how to serve perfect CX to its customers? And also if you could highlight the most talked about and worked out 30-minute delivery experience which nobody could ever take away from Domino's. Over to you.
Yeah, the 30-minute delivery is actually it's a benchmark that Domino's has created. Most of the Bollywood movies have also used it. So this all actually starts with Domino's overall strategy, which is putting customer at first. So when you're talking about 30 minutes delivery, talking about how Domino's has been expanding, how Domino's has been great in terms of serving the good, tastiest pizza to these customers, it's all happened because we put always the customers first. When we say customer as first, so our product is actually the pizzas, and delivery is something which we are known for. But why we are known for delivery is because we wanted to ensure that the customer is able to experience the same pizza as they would experience in a store, which is hot and fresh. That should be on the top of the mind. Now, how would you ensure that that is happening? That's where the strategy lies, and that's how the planning went to it. So in that, there were a lot of things that we have to give away, that we might not be focusing to all the customers. We would be focusing to several set of the customers. So there's always a trade-off, and Domino's choose the trade-off to actually to be selective in terms of giving the experience to the customer who can make it best rather than approaching to all. So that's what aligned to this whole 30 minutes guarantee service, because every store actually creates its own territory, which we call as trade zone. And the trade zone is not just decided after the store is opened. It is decided before the store is going to open. So every area is mapped, the catchment area is looked upon, the population, the size, how many customers are we going to serve in that area where we are going to open the store. And when those boundaries and those polygons are made, so there was a world where before I was part of Domino's India long back in 2012. I'm someone who's also known for setting up the e-commerce and the digital commerce for Domino's India, much before the aggregators came in. And that point, I would remember that this whole geo-fencing stuff we used to do manually by listing out each and every locality of the regions and putting them into a data, and then trying to figure out that which customer, which area is what zone for each stores, so that when the customer is selecting the addresses, we are actually manually feeding that to the system. The era has actually changed now. Now it's more digitalized. What we do is we create polygons, and these polygons are again uploaded on the cloud. The customer is someone who is not going to select a store in our case. So if you see, or maybe if you would have experience ordering from Zomato or Swiggy, what you do is always select a restaurant. Whereas in Domino's, the restaurant is already selected at brand Domino's. All you need to know, we need to know, is your address, and we will decide which is the best store to deliver you the pizza within the 30 minutes, and which is where these polygons are made to ensure when the pizza is out of the oven, it should be reaching to you within 10 minutes, so that the experience is same as you would have actually experienced at the store, which is hot and fresh. So it's all about putting customer first, and then ensuring that the customer experience goes in a way to deliver you the tastiest experience that you would have experienced at the store, and right now you're experiencing at your home.
So Mayank, you talk about the journey of customer experience when it comes to Domino's, and an American brand serving Italian pizzas and nailing the CX game. It's commendable. So you also talked about curating the different guest satisfaction across dining, takeout, delivery through third-party delivery channels, drive-through, and curbside. How is it possible for Domino's, and how are you able to maintain each of it equally as it is a global brand?
One is that what we treat them is as a sales channel. Customer has multiple windows to interact with us. Delivery is one, the dining carry out is another, and then there are aggregators also now part of the pictures and some of part of the world. Now, when they are there, so one thing which we always ensure is that there has to be a seamless integration in between all the channels where the customer is going to interact with us, in a way that we are able to identify who the customer is, and all the data goes into the system. It goes into one single system where the identification can happen. So suppose today Ojasvi had some experience on carry out, and she has a complaint maybe, and if she wants to reach out to our call center or any other mechanism and tell us, because it's all centrally managed, the team at PAR will always know what was the past experience of Ojasvi, what happened to this current experience, and that's how we will be able to revert back to you in a better way in terms of giving you the best experience. Now, this whole, when I was talking about the aggregators also, even in my part of, even when I was in Domino's India, we were seamlessly integrated with the partners, which is that you are Zomato and Swiggy and all other aggregators, they're known for their delivery. But when you are actually placing the order from their platform, the order comes to Domino's, and Domino's is the one who's doing the delivery, because we still want to ensure that the food is reaching into you the defined time, which is the guarantee that Domino's always claim for. And that's where we do a complete technical integration, which is seamless from their system to our system. The order goes through seamlessly. It goes into the kitchen. So there's no human intervention in between. As soon as the order is placed by the customer, directly it goes to the pizza maker on his screen that this is what they have to prepare. And they will immediately start preparing the pizzas, which is where no human intervention, so less time, and the best tasted pizza is delivered to you. I would want to go one step ahead, because that's something which we have done in Domino's in Indonesia, just to make it more digitally strong in terms of the experience. We went one step ahead. We were the first one in the Asia to launch 2 minutes pickup guarantee. So you would have heard of 30 minutes delivery guarantee. So there is a 2 minutes takeaway guarantee, which is when you're at store, you have placed the order, you will be picking up this pizza, and within the 2 minutes, if the CSR is not giving you the pizza, you would get a pizza free. So that is something which we have done, and that happened because of the whole technology playing its role. User has to use his app to place the order. So while Ojasvi decided to go home and she wants to pick up the pizza on the way, which is actually a different behavior of customers in Indonesia. Like in India, people normally go to the outlet and would love to do that, eating out there. In Indonesia, most of the people, they also go to the store and do a lot of pickups. They'll pick up and then they'll go to the home and then they eat. So now for them, so they, as soon as they decided to go out of their office, they will place the order. They will reach to the store. Now, if they are using their car, they may enter the car's number, and when they are around the 100-meter zone of the store, they'll just enter that and do the check-in. Immediately, the CSR would know that this is the car number. He is already within the 100-meter zone, and we have to deliver the pizza to his car within the 2 minutes. And they deliver it. If you go inside, there is a QR code. You just need to scan. You don't need to tell the CSR that, hey, this is my order. I'm here to pick this up. They would immediately know that the order is the pickup guy, the someone who has placed the order is here to pick it up. They will immediately reach you out to deliver it before you even ask, which is an experience. And if they don't do that and there is a delay, you will get the free pizza, which is the 2 minutes guarantee. So that's the kind of experience we are trying to do, and ensure in all channels we do a seamless experience for our customers.
So how did you manage the 2-minute delivery? So it sounds amazing. So, and how was the response? And where were the challenges around it?
So challenge, initially we would have to start with trials, and the challenges. So there's a little catch to it. The 2 minutes guarantee is a statement. At the same time, you get an opportunity to do a check-in when the pizza is out of the oven. But as soon as the pizza is out of the oven, you do the check-in. If someone is not delivering you in 2 minutes, the pizza is going to be free. So, and you get the chance to do a check-in is when you are actually within the stores. So you cannot do a check-in from your office and then claim a 2 minutes guarantee. So we had to ensure technically technology-wise, you are in the store geofence area, which is within the zone, to ensure that the customer is actually at the store and he's not doing a fraud to us also. So, and then we had to actually track how many free pizzas we were giving, and what all are the issues that is happening operationally in order to maintain that the store is also trained enough that how they have to respond. So it took some time in terms of training and building the operational efficiency. As soon as it was there, then we had rollout. Now the whole point has been that we are actually marketing it and taking it to the next level to tell everyone that if you want to do a pickup, do it with us. It's 2 minutes guarantee or free.
That's amazing. So we are talking about technology here, and now moving on to Domino's, how it is an early adopter of technology and a business that wants to go where its customers are, as you just mentioned about the 2 minutes delivery. And how has it evolved as a digital service, and which technologies help you get there? Also, if you could talk about mining data to provide personalized communication to your customers.
So I remember a statement. I actually happened to in 2012 there was an article wherein that time the CEO of Domino's Global, Patrick Doyle, he made a statement that Domino's is a technology company selling pizzas. So that's the core belief of Domino's globally. So whatever we do, we put technology in front to ensure that we have better efficiency in place from operational perspective, better enhancement in terms of reaching out and opening new stores. And then there is a better marketing effectiveness is what we have to play as a role. So if you would have heard, Domino's has done drone deliveries in many parts of the country. The Domino's has done their self-pickup cars, all you can find. If you go and experience in US, they're already happening. The self-driven cars are there. The delivery will happen without a driver. A car will come to your house. You have to enter the code and just pick your pizzas. So that has been the play of Domino's, which is to empower the whole system with with technology. In our part of the world, which is Domino's, here also. So the important role that plays in the technology is not just the technology, is also the data part. And data collection. Domino's was always pioneer in using the data effectively for the benefit of the customer, is because one is that when you are interacting with us, we are going to do the delivery. We are the one who are experts in delivery. You anyways have to give those inputs to us, which is your contact details, your address, and that's how you become a single source identifier into our system, that this is Ojasvi and she has been ordering at this address, and these are the previous orders. So when that is in place, so the whole role plays, and we call it in our system, is called 3D and 3E framework. So when is the 3D framework is the 3D stand for data collection, data segmentation, and then data utilization. Within the data utilization, there is 3E, which is utilization of data, which is effective marketing with the use of data in terms of utilizing, expansion, and then is efficiency for operation. Now, so data collection is the core, which is already happening. Then we go into the data segmentation. We identify the customer multiple buckets basis their ticket, where the ticket, when I say, is the basket side of the customer, frequency, whether they are single frequency user, medium frequency user, high, low, and those are the bucketization that happens. And then the later part is about the behavior, the kind of product that you have been experiencing. Are you a chicken lover or a paneer lover, or you are a garlic bread lover? You prefer desserts or you prefer pasta? So those segmentation when happen, then comes to the utilization. So the utilization, again, we are very effective in utilizing. I was talking about a new store opening when we have to do those trail zone mapping. Even before we start identifying the stores that we have to, so when we decide a store or a property that we have to open a store there, it's not just a gut feeling that anyone takes a decision on it. It goes with a whole data calculated machine learning models that we have built, wherein we try to bring in the data from the outside world, which is what's the catchment area, what's the population size, the income level of the people, the demography, male-female ratio, school, colleges, marketplace, now how many number of competitors are there. This whole data then again goes into the system, and then we use a surrogate store, and then and what is the property rental price and all those. When it goes into the system, we try to predict that if we are going to put an investment in this particular store, in how many years the payback period, how much time the payback will happen for the investment. If the period is not in the zone in which we operate, we don't open the store. If it's within the zone, only then it's decided to open a store, and it all goes because of the data collection that we have done. Same as when we go to after the opening store, I have to start doing the marketing. The important part comes is that who are you going to market? I cannot be marketing to everyone. For again, we use the same data of these customers who have been experiencing elsewhere. We try to find those lookalikes of those customers in that area and then start targeting them. So our cost of marketing reduces, and we are more effective in marketing those customers and bringing customers to the Domino's doorstep without spending huge amount of money in doing the marketing. So that has been the role. Again, the marketing efficiency can keep talking about the way we have been using data. But yes, technology plays an important role. One example that we have recently did, last year we are the first one in Indonesia to have a WhatsApp ordering bot in Indonesia, where you can use the WhatsApp to place your order.
Okay.
And in the QSR, we are the first one. Why we did that? Because people use WhatsApp here a lot more than SMS or even the phone call. After shifting from India to Indonesia, even I forgot to use the normal phone calls or SMS. All what I use is WhatsApp. And when I go back to India for a vacation, then sometimes I end up calling people with the WhatsApp, and then I realize that I could have done a normal call also, which they normally pick, because Indians pick the normal calls and not the WhatsApp calls, unlike the behavior in Indonesia.
Now, Mayank, you spoke about technology part, you spoke about the customers in Indonesia. So you must have seen a difference in the customers in India, as you have headed the Indian operations as well. So if you would like to draw a contrast between the Indian customers and the customer journey in Indonesia, so how would you do that?
So the customer journey is more or less same. It's the models that we create and operate. We have to keep revising it. Okay. Like for the retention of the customer and re-engaging with them. In India also, we used to work on CLM program and the CRM program, which we call as customer lifecycle management. India has gone one step ahead. They have recently launched a loyalty program also. Even the Domino's US has launched a loyalty program. Otherwise, globally, Domino's never had a loyalty program. Starbucks is someone who's known for the loyalty programs. So, but the loyalty program, the definition of loyalty program is the first start with the data collection, because you don't need to know the customers first.
True.
Domino's never had that problem. That's why we used to have a very robust customer lifecycle program, wherein our effort used to ensure that how are we going to improve the frequency of the customer. And that's how it is divided into multiple segments. I was talking about the segments earlier also. And then we just do not operate on these segments. We have gone one step ahead, which is what we have done is we have gone an AI and machine learning mode. We have so every market would have done it in their own way, because that's where the customer behavior makes a difference, and it's completely test and trials that you have to implement. So we have our own propensity models. So today, suppose I have to send an SMS or a WhatsApp blast to all my customers to tell them that this is the great offer today Domino's is having. I might, if I have to send it to all, I might burn all my marketing budgets, and then I'll be not left with any money to do the further marketing, which is not the right way to do it. That's where the propensity model plays its role. So we segment these customers, and then we put a propensity model to ensure who are the most likely customer to do a transaction on a given day. And those are the top 10 deciles are selected, and then we send the messages to them, and then we measure them against a control group to see how much is the incremental return on the investment. And if the incremental return on the investment is within the zone, we will continue with that same model, and we'll try to tweak a little. If it's not, then we will have to revise the model. So this is an ongoing process which keeps happening. This is for the CRM strategy. Same as with the CLM strategy also. Every customer who has placed their order. So it starts with this RFM model, which is recency, frequency, monetization. When did one place the order last? After 7 days, revisiting them. If they are not interacting with us, automatically improvising the offer, then resending the communication to them. If that again the transaction didn't happen, again a revised offer goes to them. And within that, we keep again do the selection basis the propensity model to ensure our communication is effective. We use the propensity model even to derive which is the right communication and the right promo for the consumer to be sold for a given offer. So these programs is running. Indonesia is running. India used to also have, and only the thing that changes the customer behavior. So we have to keep optimizing these models basis the territories.
So I guess you've already answered my next question, but if you would still like to add more on the retention strategies, so you can do that.
Yes, so this whole program of customer lifecycle is actually the part of retention strategy. Mm-hmm. And when from where we see these retention strategy is not, I will like to quote, we have not just done a retention strategy in terms of acquiring or retaining the customer. We have actually used these strategies to switching the customer from one channel to another. Basis our understanding of the customer is more profitable in which channel. So suppose you who has been ordering with us through a phone call.
Okay.
Now, as a channel, my online ordering channel is more profitable because a user when orders through an online channel, he ends up having a bigger basket size. So basically you end up buying more from us. So, but you are not ordering. And so as there are many other customers. So what we do is we profile the online ordering customers basis the various segments. And then we try to find out the lookalikes of same segment within our own database who have never actually ordered through the online. And then we target them with a nice, good offer so that they convert from the existing channel to this new online channel. They try it. And as soon as the switch happens, the customer itself becomes a profitable customer to us. So it's retaining also, as well as making the customer profitable also.
That's being a mastermind in the game. So yeah, now we have spoken in length about the retention strategies, technology, and customer experience. Now if we talk about, like, we are moving towards the end, and there's no happy customer if there is no happy employee. So how are you taking care of your EX when it comes to your CX, bettering your CX?
I have a very simple answer to this, which is I will eat rice and watch MI2. Now when I'm saying eat rice and watch MI2, it's not actually eating rice and watching MI2. So this is a jargon normally I use and I keep telling my team. So the rice here stands for the R is here retention. The I is here increase the frequency of the customer. C is improvise the conversion rate with which we are dealing, and E is the engagement. And when I say MI2, which means measuring in M is measuring and 2I is improvising and then innovating. So basically within retention, increasing frequency, conversion, engagement, keep measuring, keep improvising the metrics and keep innovating within each zone. And that's what would improve your customer's experience, no matter what kind of in the customers you are dealing with.
Oh, that's great. And I think that's the end of our interview here. It was lovely connecting with you. And thank you for taking us to the Domino CX journey. And thank you for taking out your time. Thank you so much, Mayank. It was a pleasure having you.
I loved speaking with you, Jasvi. And thanks to all for patience listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much.